Hi everyone. Do you have a person in your life that you would like to express your love for? Well, stay tuned because today I'm going to share with you a make at home gift that will do just that. So, come along. Today I'm going to be making plantable seed cards to give as gifts to the gardening enthusiasts in my life. With winter months upon us, I am certainly homebound. The weather has been frigid, below zero, for many days now. So I'm inspired to create thoughtful gifts and do lots of cooking. Step one is to have a basin to put the water and the bits of paper in, depending on the size of cardstock that you're going to be making. And you're going to need a picture frame, the back of a picture frame, screen to staple on or nail on to the frame so that you can use that as your screening to screen out the water from the bits of paper that you've had soaked. And so you can soak the bits of paper 2 hours or overnight. I preferred to do it overnight. So the screen is nice and tight on the frame, and then I'll use the back of the frame to press the paper on. I'm going to wrap that cardboard in aluminum foil so it doesn't soak up the water. And this was a fun step, gathering all of the seeds that I'm going to be using for the seed card. And just dreaming of the future garden that I will be planting and envisioning how I'm going to plant it, and the perennial beds and the herb beds and what I've learned over the years and what I would plant in what location. All right, so I'm going to scoop out these bits of paper, put them in my blender with some water, and blend it up. And the more you blend the bits of paper, the smoother the puree gets. So the finer the cardstock will appear. All right, so as Lacey video bombs this part of the step with her cute little nose, I wanted to tell you something I learned. So in the instructions, they said that to sprinkle the seeds on your cardstock while it's still wet. Well, it was really, really wet, as you can see. I'm rolling out the moisture. So I rolled out more moisture thinking I'll sprinkle the seeds on after this is done, which I did, and it's fine. However, I think this is the step where the seeds should have been sprinkled on, because as this cardstock dried, some of the seeds did fall off, which I did put a lot on there, you'll see. So in hindsight, a better result would have occurred had I have sprinkled the seeds on while the paper was really wet and then rolled it on. And I could have done some creative designs, like my idea was to design a flower out of seeds that could be planted together. I'll show you. Isn't that cute? But unfortunately, those seeds did not adhere because they weren't mixed in well enough with the paper product. But that's okay. Live and learn. This step did work. Adhering the seeds into that cardstock by using a rolling pin. And it was fun. I felt like I was planting a garden. So I am making 4 separate cards with this cardstock, and hence planting 4 different varieties of flowers and vegetables, and thinking about the person that I'm going to be creating it for, knowing their planting space and their planting style. So really makes it even that much more meaningful. Well, today we're getting a pretty good sized storm headed our way. Last night it snowed maybe 6 inches. We're supposed to get another 6. So another day of a little bit of play outside and lots of time inside. Lacey and I get our walks outside. It's not even going to get above single digits today, so we won't spend much time outside. Lacey more than me, but still, she only lasts about 10 minutes, and then she's got to come in and warm up. All right, so with some white cardboard, a couple of folders, some pencils, glue, ribbon, scissors, we're ready to make some cards. And the instructions will be in the description below. This was a very rewarding, creative project for many reasons. You know, it did require planning and perseverance. And one thing I liked about it is that while I'm making these cards, I'm thinking about the people I'm making it for, you know, and of course that makes me feel good because I love those people. And the words that I put in the card will reflect how I feel about those people.
Well, let me know in the comments what you think about this project. If you have any other ideas, it'd be great to hear. And thanks a lot for joining me today, and I hope you take care and see you next time.